Ah, found it.
We found the problem.
Got it. Yeah, I was just doing it a bit wrong, that's all. Right.
We found the problem. Getting a bit of a something there coming at me.
Why do you feel so threatened by Sean? You just admitted you were jealous of Amy. Can't we all just go back to cuddling? Mum, I don't want you to ring him because you're scared of him. I will decide who is and isn't in my life, thank you.
Right, should be able to see what I'm doing now. Well,
yeah, I'm just getting into the channel.
You telling me what I do and don't need. I'm a grown woman.
Oh, I see you.
okay, so start from the beginning. Right down at the bottom left, scanners button, click on that. Click on probe scanner, brings up your screen. I will make this a bit smaller so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. So all that other shit doesn't get in the way. And then all you do, say you're in the system, there's a little slide bar just here where I'm pointing at the moment. It says probe size 32 AU. That is the maximum scanning size for your probes, and as you can see, it pretty much scans everything in the system. So you click analyze, which is just to the right of it, and your probes will fly out to where they need to be, and then they will scan the area, and you'll see this bar going across the entire thing. And when that reaches the far right hand side, you hear a little boop boop noise, and then it gives you the results, which is, as you'll see on my screen in a second, there's a red dot just here. It says cosmic signature unknown 1.71 AUs, but obviously it's pretty much right next to me. So again, you adjust the slider for the probe size to make it a bit smaller, so down to 8 AUs, and then you'll see these little arrows. What you'll see is like a cube, a blue cube with arrows coming out of it in all different directions that you can see, and you just hold down left mouse button on the direction that you want it to go and drag it. And then what you want to do is try and get the square, the cube, as close as you can get to the red dot. Doesn't have to be perfect, just as long as it's fairly close to it, because that's where your scanners are going to be focused. And then again, do analyze, and it should pick up, hopefully, something a bit better than the 1.5% that it gave me before. And the answer is 1.6%, so okay, it doesn't quite know where it is. There we go. That's actually a really good thing, because then I can show you what this does. Can you see on my screen where it's got this red circle going around? A red dotted line circle. So because it hasn't scanned it down properly, it doesn't know exactly where it is. So it's saying it's somewhere within this red circle. So again, what you want to do is drag the squares around until you're scanning somewhere within as much as that circle as you can, and again hit analyze. And as you can see on the left hand side where it says cosmic signature, where I'm mousing over, it says 1.6%. That's how much you've scanned of it so far. Like, you need to get that to 100% or close to, and then it will say you can now warp to it. So I'm just scanning again now. 2.7%. Okay, so it's moved around a bit. Where has it gone? There it is, red dot. So it's actually below and to the left of where I was scanning. And what you can do, turn it down a little bit so the size is a little bit smaller, and hopefully it'll be a bit more accurate. pretty difficult to do in a 3D world, but that'll do. And then hit analyze again. Hopefully get something better than 2%, which is pretty shit. The answer is 12%, slightly better. And it's moved down again. You can see the red dot keeps moving as I'm getting closer to scanning where it is. So again, move closer to it. Maybe move the size of the probes down a little bit more. And then scan again. Normally it doesn't take this long. You do like a couple of scans, like maybe 3 scans, and then it does it. But this one's being a pain in the ass. It keeps moving around. And then make them a bit smaller. That's about bang on as it's going to get. It's at 17% so far, so let's see what it is now. 38%. It's a combat site. And then what we do is line it up as much as we can again. Now it's fucking titchy, so should get at least 70-ish%. It might not be completely accurate, or it might, if I'm lucky, just do it straight off. 70%, that's what I thought it would be. Man, this is a really difficult one to fucking scan. Normally I would have done it by now. That's as small as it can go as well, really. Try that again. Oh, there we go. Done. That was quite a difficult one, but it's good to have that recorded, because now you can look back on it, and I would save the video in YouTube on, you know, like somewhere on your bookmarks bar, because then you can click on the things that I was clicking on and see how I did it. But it's probably best that it was a difficult one to do, because then you can see how difficult it, you know, what to do if it does keep moving around or getting really small and difficult to go after. So there you go. And then what you do then is there's the combat site I've scanned down. Right click on it, and you can walk to it, walk to within, align to, or just save the location for corporation locations, so, or for yourself personally. And then that way, jobs are good and you've got whatever it is that you wanted to scan down.